Twitch.
We're going to kick things off on Ascension Ire, one of the bigger maps here, kind of give it a little bit of a spread across for these two players and really feel it out. Innovation's not one to necessarily put the game on a singular attack. He doesn't want to really risk that kind of thing. I think the longer the game goes, he really should feel like the more and more he's going to be able to kind of gain momentum and be further ahead, whereas TY, obviously mechanically very strong as well, is capable of mixing it up a little bit. We do see some timing attacks from him. We do see some kind of cheeky pushes. I wouldn't define him that way, but I'd say he's the one that could end up dictating the pace here.
Yeah, I mean, he's the kind of player that also can be scary when he hits his stride. He's not afraid to get up to the 80 or 90 even SCV mark, even in TVT, which is generally not what you want to be, because you want a lot of that to be army supply. You want it to be Marines, siege tanks, or mech units, if that's the style you're planning to go down through. But both these players are going for the same opening here, exactly mirrored, with this slight difference just coming up now with the Marine opener for TY, Innovation just going Reaper expand.
Yeah, complete lack of wall in here does mean Innovation's going to pop in there and get that scout, but as you said, Maynard, not a whole lot to see. It's actually kind of nice to be able to confirm a standard opening. Like sometimes when you pop in there and the barracks is missing, there's that like butterfly moment of, oh, okay, we are going to go there. And it's not that they haven't faced that, it's just that a lot of times players like to have that game where they kind of get the butterflies out, feel it out. I want a nice 25-minute game of stuff, calm down, because this match, I mean, in the Signature Series for TY, talks a lot about like, hey, if I win BlizzCon, I might retire, not out of like sadness, but out of like, I've done everything I can. That's how big this is for these guys.
It is, and it's interesting what he thought that felt like as well to retire without winning a BlizzCon. But we have a Marine just moving out in an odd path here from TY, sort of trying to circumnavigate the middle of the map. He knows a Reaper expand is happening here for, or at least can feel that a Reaper expand is on the way here for Innovation. So he's trying to avoid it and get into the natural by the looks of things. A little bit strange, but we have first Reaper here from Innovation with the second one on the way. Got to harass this SCV and delay the CC.
It's a big deal. The SCV kill obviously is a huge deal in and of itself, but just go ahead and delaying that natural has its impact as well. Ooh. And that Marine actually does get in and kind of chips in on some damage, giving the advantage to TY's Reaper here. It's actually kind of funny how like almost blasé Terran openings are, because there's actually a tremendous amount of lethality going on. This SCV will die as well, so a little bit of tit for tat. But all of a sudden a couple of Cyclones, some Hellions get mixed in there, and things can snowball. So while it does look normal, a lot of the game's being decided right now.
Well, something not very normal right now is Innovation's being insanely greedy, getting a third command center in the main base as well. Wow, doesn't even like have a factory yet. He's making these barracks now to get that Marine production down. But I mean, TY is sort of going the more quote-unquote sensible path, going the 1-1-1 path, getting his Cyclone out for early game protection, possibly even counterattack damage, and a starport as well to round things out. But Innovation is being quite unorthodox here.
I like it too, and I want to even go back to something that I heard Pig and Total Biscuit talk about in their broadcast. There's like the term gentleman's agreement. It just kind of means like, generally speaking, this is 7 or 8 times out of 10 what we're going to do in a TVT. Innovation's breaking that mold a little bit here, and in the first game of a best of 5, this speaks to me of confidence, but this also can throw TY for a loop. If he doesn't pick up on this too terribly soon with like a soft push from this force right here, he can get into a really tough spot, because that orbital, the longer it goes, the more it pays for itself, obviously. The slight tech advantage for TY would be where he'd get some kind of leeway his own way, but if he doesn't, man, he can fall behind quick.
And even if he doesn't float that third CC, over there at the very beginning of the game, he can just make 3 SCVs at a time and triple Mule and triple Scan if he needs to as well. And the Innovation's 2 Reapers trying to see what he can pick off from TY, but we know with our Caster God cams that we have a push through the middle of the map here. TY bringing a Cyclone along and also boosting a Medevac along for help. So this could be a moment, a little bit of a dangerous moment here for Innovation.
Yep. And that scan, though, is going to give him a fighting chance. He's going to be able to see that. Even a little counterattack here from these Reapers, that's going to be annoying. Immediately, the SCVs are pulled. They're going to try to get back to their Reaper, but keep in mind, it's not walled in. Just normal units coming out here. There is going to be a little bit of a pushback from the Marines on the right side as well.
Yeah, so many barracks that his Marine production is actually quite nice, and he's able to actually pick this fight for the most part. I don't know if that's enough here from TY. SCV's also getting pulled off the line just for safety here for Innovation. The Medevac's going to be very, very annoying. 2 Cyclones with Medevac support. Will it be enough? Oh, 1 Cyclone picked off. He's trying to boost him, pick up the other one, and he does, but Innovation holds.
And both players are going to kind of stabilize in terms of SCV count. Obviously, the damage is slightly favorable for TY, but because of that faster